Old Man here, and today we are taking down some very large trees in my backyard. That story is coming right up. Here they are in their glory. 100 plus feet of sweet gum insanity. Not only that, but it's split into two trunks that are essentially one tree. That's coming down. This elm tree next to it is coming down. I've got one rope hooked up to this side here. It's going to be anchored to that tree that you kind of see where my arm is pointing. Elm tree first. The left side here. The right side behind me also. Why sweet gums? Look at my grass and my ground. These are ankle breakers. Check that out. Step on them and twist your ankle. There's thousands of them on the ground. Plus they get caught up in the lawnmower inside the belt and it snaps the belt off. So it's time to get rid of them. Bad, bad tree.
You're about to cut down this tree. Sir, can you tell us how you feel? What are your thoughts before cutting down this tree?
Well, you know, been out here a long time. We're going to take it to the next level and make sure these trees get in the right spot. That worked pretty well.
The third annual Memorial Day tree cutting officially here.
The tree cutting is officially here.
That's it.
All right, I'm going to get this on the ground first, so it's out of the way, because I got to cut that out too. So I'm going to use the big one for that. Huh? Oh, because it's going up, right? Just keep cranking on it.
I got to the end.
Oh, you're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
You want to pull it out more?
We need to pull it out more and tight because, like I say, every time I get it tight, He goes, oh, yeah.
All right. So we have a bit of a situation here. The rope on the top is not completely against the tree because the way the other branches on it are catching the rope, so it slips every time he tightens this really tight. So we're gonna extend this out again and give him another 8 feet, and then we'll tie it back up. So that's the plan right now. We got the rope situation taken care of over there, tied a new knot, and gave him a little bit more length. Tell me when it puts through. Well,
That had some tension. I got my wrist, that one.
you all right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Nice. Yeah, that's a lot of tension.
I got it recorded. Did it hit you? It just
No, that's trying to hold it.
Yeah, like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Trying to hold on steering wheel after you wreck it.
That's it.
All right, you just saw that debacle. It took several hours to get it off this stump here. We got the chainsaw stuck. We had to chop chunks off. It got caught up in the tree. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, but there's always a solution to an issue, and we were able to resolve it with a lot of smart minds and a few beers. Well, this is actually going to be a 2-day job because this monstrosity behind me took about 4 or 5 hours to finally come down crashing in all its glory. It's day number 2, and we're going to take down this big one here. So what we want to do is we want to get another rope up there right at that union, if you can see it here, the big union. Well, after several attempts, we managed to get the rope right exactly where we wanted to on that big union up there, and I was able to navigate it around all those branches, and it's in the perfect spot. Oh yeah. Huh?
At first it started, so I started moving out of the way.
Yeah.
And it stopped.
Yes, that's when I was put the wedge in. Yeah.
And then I started cranking it in. I seen it starting to twitch. And at that last twitch,
And I was still cutting at the same time, just a little. And I started to see the gap open a little bit. And then I saw you run in my peripheral vision. I said, oh, it's going. And I just stood there. And then it went. I said, oh, I'm getting out. Oh, bam.
time to get.
All right, we're taking down this tree here now. This one's dying. There's a lot of dead limbs up there, as evidenced by this tree coming down. And they kept coming down for a few minutes after everything was settled. So we're gonna take this one down. Yep, I was standing right here and I did my 45-degree thing, and this is exactly where it landed. It's day 3 here, and after several days of rain, we finally got a break in the weather, and we're gonna start cutting up the limbs here on all these trees that have fallen. It's day 4 here, and we still have a lot of cutting to do. I am bringing out the big saw. Well, I think that's going to cover it for today. It's really starting to come down, and it is raining pretty hard and thundering and lightning. So we're going to call it a night. I got a good 20 minutes in, maybe 30 minutes. And we'll be back at it maybe over the weekend or something. Whew. Good stuff. We have very nice weather out. yard's cleaning up nicely. You can see we've finished all of that over there. But it is going quite nicely. We're only spending a couple of hours a day out here, but it's going very well and pretty efficiently. Time to take this up to the road. Look at all this. All right, that covers it for this elm tree. That's all cut up here. Just rinse and repeat. Wood is so dense and hard that it just chews up a chain bar and a chain. Kidding me right now. Well, I might have spoke too soon to come out here. It's already starting to rain. Oh man. What a way to ruin the party, huh? Clouds are starting to look pretty gray over there. I don't know how much longer I got before the rain starts to come in. Going to spend a couple of hours out here cutting the rest of this tree up. Of a mistake here. The blade actually went through the face cut here and it got hung up. That was coming towards me. I think we're just gonna slide it off, I think. Holy cow. I'm gonna head back here into the jungle and cut some more short pieces up. But while she's dumping this next load up there, I'm going to digress a little bit and start up here and cutting this monstrosity back. Just get a few cuts in just to do something different and get in the shade also. That's the big thing. Definitely going to need a bigger saw for this. I've managed to cut all the way to where that bent tree is. We're gonna quit for the day. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit, even though it's a pretty nice day out. This is all sweat. It is so humid. It's unbelievable. Here's a view from our deck, about 15 foot off the ground, and you can see how much clearer the backyard is. We're really starting to do a good job getting these perimeter trees gone. There's so much light back here now, and now that this tree is gone, we may be able to get some grass to grow in these bare patch areas. We still have a bunch of grading work to do because all the water runs down here and you can't get grass to grow, but that will come with time. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, a finished yard, cut up and removal of all the trees that we have taken down over the last 8 days, over the last couple of months. It's been quite the journey with the weather being terrible, all that rain we've had, and just getting everything cleaned up. But it was well worth it. The yard looks great, and we can close this one out. So we are going to wrap it up, call it a day, get ready for the next tree job, and move on. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.